Hi, welcome to Petra's Happy Place, a place where we talk about all things yarn, a little bit of reading, and Jesus is the bottom foundation of it all. So today, I just wanted to play a little catch up with everybody. I wanted to say thank you to everyone for subscribing to my channel. Right now, as of about 5 minutes ago, it was at 212, and I'm so grateful for everybody. As soon as I reach 250, we'll do another giveaway. So stay tuned for that. Just watch all the videos that I put out, because I'm not going to label it as anything specific, to keep away all those that would subscribe just for the sake of subscribing, for the giveaways. So in the last couple of videos, I had made a mention of it, and I mentioned it in a live stream with someone, Granny D, I believe it was, about my mom, and I wanted to give an update. So I appreciate all the prayers that everybody is saying for her and for me. Just know that there is a lot that she's going through. She is physically handicapped, and things are getting worse. It's just very difficult for her to get around. Confusion is getting worse, and it might be, we have not had any MRIs to have it determined yet, but it might be that she's been having some mini strokes, and on top of what we believe to be already her dementia, it's making life very difficult for her, and in turn Mr. Happy and me. So if you would please just continue in your prayers that we will all make the right decisions concerning her, and I'd really appreciate that. Thank you. So enough of the down. Now I want to say thank you again. Thank you again for subscribing. Please like and share this video if you can, and hit that notification bell if you would. That way you won't miss out on any of the videos I put out. So today I want to talk about what I've been up to in the last week. I have a couple of finished projects. I'd like to show them to you. So this was, I don't know if you remember, and actually I'm just seeing it and it's not quite finished, almost, but I had started on this purse and I finally finished it. I put the handle on it. The only thing I still need to do is to put a button on it, sew a button on it. And I haven't determined yet if I'm going to line it, but I like the different stitching that I put in it, and I will hold it up nice and close so you can see the different stitching in it. I used a little bit of a crossover again. I like that stitch. I just find it really nice. It adds a little bit. But because the pattern is so busy, it's difficult to see, but I like it, and I'm looking forward to seeing if it actually works as a purse. That's my first finished object. The next one I did was a little V-scarf. Now this V-scarf, I followed a pattern by Donna Wolf from Naztazia, and basically it just fits around your neck like so. And I did block it. I think I'm going to have to block it again though. But it just kind of hangs down in a V. Now she suggests that if you want, you can actually take a pendant and hang it here on the end to give it a little bit more weight, and that it will fall down. You can see it's kind of wear it as a necklace. There's a couple different ways to wear it, and I'm sure many can find different ways to wear it. I know Jeannie from On the Hook, she's made a couple of these and she really loves them. So I did make this one. I used the Yarn Bee Soft and Sleek. This one is a grayish color, and I actually made another one that my co-worker had her eye on. And I wore it one day, and so I just gave it to her. And I made one with the shawl and a ball, and she just loves it. So maybe she'll wear it on Saturday. The next thing, so that's actually 3 completed things, but one I didn't have to show. The last thing that I actually finished was, I saw this, and it has been on my to-do list for, I don't know, several months. But it is a towel. I don't know if you've seen these before, but it's a towel that you'll put on your hair when you come out of the shower. And basically you turn it up, your head upside down, and then you twist it around, and you just kind of tuck it. But this took me a day to make. It was just a very, very simple pattern, and I used the Yarn Bee cotton that I really, really, really love. That's what I made the other top out of. I can't remember the name, but it's the one I love. I told you all about it before. But I made it out of that, and I have enough to make another one. But I think I'm going to wait and find a different cotton. I would like to try just something different. This is so soft, and the thing about these turby towels, I call them a turby twist. I don't know. I just my name for them. But the thing about them is they do need to be 100% cotton to wick away all the water from your hair. And so I'm going to be on the lookout for another nice soft cotton that I can use. And I like it because it's nice when it's dry, and some of the others can get very hard, and haven't used it yet, but I'm going to. Okay, those are all the finished projects that I've done, and I've got 2 that I'm working on. I can't remember if I showed this to you last time, but I'm making Mom. In fact, you know what? I did show this to you in the live. So this is the Karen Big Cake. I've used about half of it, and I'm not quite halfway done. Hopefully that big cake is going to be all I need. But I'm making Mom a vest. She picked this out by herself. She wanted me to make a nice warm vest that she can wear in the winter and even in the fall, that she just puts over top of her sweaters and her tops. She doesn't like anything bulky because she has to sit in a wheelchair. She doesn't like anything bulky around her arms. So I think I might have the back finished. I still need to measure it, but basically all it is on the edge here is a single crochet, and then after you do this part right here, which is going to be under the arm, and it's going to be actually the seam that can come all the way down. All it is half doubles all the way across, and when you get to the point where it reaches the other side, then you have to do single crochets again. Now, I did base this on Jeannie on the Hook Crochet. I based it off of her side-to-side top. I'm not following it exactly because I want to leave it open and so Mom can wear it as a vest. And she does like to have everything finished, so she's already asked me to put some kind of a special border around the armholes and around the bottom. So that is one of the things that I'm working on. And I will try to remember to put the link for that top. Now she has it in her Etsy shop now. The pattern is on her Etsy shop. But she does talk about it a little bit in one of her videos, and I'll try to remember to put that in the description box below. So, the other day I sat down, I was trying to put together a Christmas list. It's pretty long. It's quite a long list. But I thought, okay, I'm going to go ahead and start now, and I'm not going to look at it as it's going to take forever. I'm just going to say I'm just going to take one at a time and use what I have. If I have the materials, I'm going to use what I have first and complete those projects. So one of the things that I had really been wanting to do is make a Virus meets Granny shawl. I had made a Virus shawl, probably 2 or 3 years ago. And I made it out of Red Heart Unforgettable. And I love it. I wore it yesterday to work. It's very soft, and it's really beautiful. So I wanted to do something a little bit different for an aunt. And she told me that her favorite colors, basically they're the jewel colors. She loves all the jewel colors. And so I had this Yarn Bee. It's the Yarn Bee Katarina, the emerald blue. And it is very similar. It works very similarly to the Unforgettable, okay? Let me just tell you what it is here. It's 90% acrylic, 10% nylon. The nylon is what makes it softer. I think the Unforgettable is 100% acrylic. Mr. Happy, can you hand me that purple? There, no, up. Yes, the purple, lavender. There you go, that. Okay, this one. It's 100% acrylic. I'm going to try to hold it side by side so you can tell the difference. The only difference is, I think, this has a little bit of a sheen to it. Okay? It's a little bit shiny. And you can see it's woven a little bit differently. The Unforgettable is very smooth, where you can actually see the twists in here, in the one from Hobby Lobby, the Yarn Bee. Feeling them, yeah, they're about, you know what, now thinking about it, this is actually softer, but when I've got it around my neck, the other one is a little, not scratchy, but not as smooth as it is in the ball, okay? Maybe it's because of wear. But anyway, I wanted to use this yarn for my aunt. And so I needed to find a pattern. Well, I looked and looked. I would prefer a written pattern because once I have the repeats in my head, I don't need to watch the video. I would rather just have the pattern written out so I can just mark off the different rows. Well, I could not find a written pattern for the life of me. I looked all over. So I had heard a lot about Flux, and that he puts out some really good tutorials. I found one, and it was a 3-part tutorial on this. And so far, in the first 2 videos, I watched them completely, but it got me through the basic pattern. So now all I need to do is watch the third video in the series to make sure I get the pattern once it grows, and I'll remember how to do it, and I won't have to watch it all the way through. But I'm loving the way this is turning out. I hope she's not watching, but this is going to be for my aunt, and it's turning out lovely. So now that I mentioned Flux, I'm going to give a shout out to 3 other than Flux. I'm going to give a shout out to. They are the ones that are my go-tos when I want some kind of a pattern to follow. And I'm talking about more of a tutorial. I'm not talking about a written pattern. If I want to learn how to do something, these are the 4 I go to. So the first one is Flux. Fiber and then Flux. Flux. I don't remember what his name is, and I don't even remember. I've only seen his face once, very briefly, but he just shows his work when he is doing the tutorials. The next one is Jayda InStitches. Jayda InStitches, if you have not heard of her, she lives in Toronto, and she's just the liveliest, most energetic young lady. And I say young lady because she's younger than me, but I just love her. She's got an infectious laugh, and she's very down to earth. Now, when she does her live videos, she's very perky. That's a really good word for her. She's very perky, and I love that. I do love that about her. But when she does her tutorials, she never talks down to you. She walks you through step by step by step, and never assumes that you know things, or that you should know things, I should say. So if you want to learn how to, she does a lot of amigurumi. She does household things. She does all kinds of things. You just name it, you'll find something. Now, all of her patterns she puts on in her Etsy shop to sell. The next one is Bay Crochet with Crystal. Crystal started years ago. She's probably been doing videos longer than anybody that I know, that I've watched. Crystal lives in Illinois, and she started off making purses, and that's all she did. That's why she's called Bag O Day, because her husband teased her that she made a bag every single day. But she's got probably, I think she said, over 600 patterns, and she's also has probably 400 plus videos that you can watch, tutorials. She's very good. If I have any complaint about Crystal, and it's not even a complaint for a intermediate, or for an easier person, not a beginner, but the only complaint I would have is that sometimes she tends to assume that you know what certain stitches are. So you can take that into consideration. But she's very good. She's very thorough. And the last one I want to refer you to, and I did mention her because of that V-scarf that I made, was Donna Wolf from Naztazia. And it's Naztazia, Naztazia. And she's really very thorough, and she knows her stuff. I love that. Okay, I also want to call out 4 newer channels, and I know some of these have more subscribers than I do, but that's okay. I think it's important that we all share the love. Let's all share the love. In fact, yesterday, Left is Right Crochet, Sandy from that channel, had a mission, and she was determined to help some of these, and one of them I know for sure is one of these that I'm going to mention, get to a certain goal of subscribers, because you know, we newer channels, we need all the encouragement and help and love we can get. So the first one is Cyn's Crafting World, CYN''S Crafting World, and that's Cynthia. And go check out our channel if you haven't already, and subscribe if you want to, and like what she's doing. The next one is Christy's Crochet Corner, and that's Christy spelled CHRISTY''S, Christy's Crochet Corner. The next one, her name is Lynn, and her channel name is Charmed Grammy, Grammy Corner. Charmed Grammy's Corner. And then the last one is Olajoe, the Crocheting Sailor. And you spell that Olajoe. Olajoe, the Crocheting Sailor. We call her Sailor. Sometimes people call her Joe. Sometimes Olajoe. She'll answer to just about everything. Okay. Now there are 4 channels, so there's a total of 12 shout outs I'm giving today. And the reason I deliberately broke it up like this because there are some more seasoned channels. Then there are some newer ones, and then there are some that I don't know where they are. I just love watching them. I try to catch up on all their videos. They're very they just have a wonderful attitude and spirit, and they just love the community and yarn. The first one, her name is Holly from the Proper Pineapple. And Holly is a bundle of energy. I don't know how she does it. She's got a very full life, but she just loves all things yarn, and she actually knits and she sews. So she'll take in the gamut. Whatever you like to do, she's got something in it for you. That's the Proper Pineapple with Holly. The next one is Ella, E-L-L-A, and the name of her channel is No Catchy Name. No Catchy Name. And she's been doing Vlogust all month, and she has been very faithful to try to have something up every day, and I appreciate that. The next one is Hannah, and the name of her channel is Cozy Cottage Crochet. She's just a joy to watch. She's just a sweet thing. I mean, she's got her hair cropped short like a little pixie, and I just love watching her. She has so much that she's working on all the time. And then the last one is Bonnie from Bay Crochet. And Bonnie is she's a wonderful, dear, positive lady, and what I think sets her apart is that she takes her designs, and she actually has written many designs, and she's written a couple books. She's putting some books together, but she has never forgotten that it's all about her subscribers and those people who follow her, and she's a joy to watch. So if you happen to go to either Sin's Crafting World, Christy's Crochet Corner, Charmed Grammy Crochet, or Olajoe the Crocheting Sailor, if you go to any of those channels, if you wouldn't mind just letting them know that I sent you over, I'd really appreciate it, because I just want them to know that I'm trying to help them out a little bit. Okay, so on one of my podcasts, not the last one, but the one before, I asked a question, and the question was, which comes first, the project or the yarn? And I got so many of you commenting, and I loved all the answers, and they ranged from one end of the spectrum to the other, going from I have to have the project in mind, and then I search and search for the yarn, or no, I love the yarn and I pick it up and I have no idea what I'm going to do with it. So I loved all the answers that were given, and I'll tell you why, because now I can justify both. That's why. I can justify having all the yarn, and I can also justify collecting all the patterns, and now I just have to put the two together. One day. It will happen one day. So, today's question: what can I do to help you in your crochet journey? Can I show you different yarns? Do you like when people review different yarns? Do you like watching somebody go to the store and going over all the yarns and showing you all the yarns? Or is that something you would just rather not do? Do you like just showing me showing projects that I'm working on, like I have been doing? Or would you rather have some kind of tutorials? I'd like to know, I really would like to know how I can help you, because that is the whole purpose for my channel. I want to, with all my heart, I want to help every single person in some way, whether it's, holding your hand as you start your own channel, or walking you through the very first steps of getting your crochet hooks and getting your yarn, to getting some different kinds of yarn to show you the differences and work some projects and have tutorials and show you that. Or maybe you're a seasoned crocheter and you really just need a little encouragement to keep going. Whatever it is, I want to help. I really do. That brings me the most joy. I love getting in front of the camera. I didn't realize I was going to enjoy it as much as I do. I really do enjoy it. But I'm here mostly for you. So let me know in the comment section below what I can do to help you. In the description box, I'm going to remember to put everything that I have been talking about. But I also want to finish up by saying you can connect with me, obviously, here in the comment section, but you can also connect with me on Facebook. I've started a Facebook group. It's Petra's Happy Place, and unfortunately, I can't figure out how to make it a public group. Right now, it's still a private group, and you have to just request to join. It's not, I don't have any questions or anything. Just ask to join and I will accept you, and then you can post all of your pictures that you're show me your whips, show me your finished objects. Doesn't make any difference. I'd love to see them, and I'm sure others would like to see them as well, and encourage you and prod you on to finish the projects, or to congratulate you on a job well done. Another way you can connect with me is through my email. I did go ahead and start another email. It's petrashappyplace@gmail.com, and you can fire off an email if you like. That would be wonderful. Especially if there's a conversation that you would like to have with me that is maybe not necessarily something you want to share in the comment section below. And I'll also have my mailing address posted down below. I did open up a P.O. box, so you can always send a question or letter or question, whatever you have that way if you like. So, again, thank you. Thank you again for subscribing. I cannot tell you how much it means to me. I'm just overwhelmed. I never thought I would have a channel. I always dreamed of having one, and now I do, and I love it, and I don't ever see myself stopping no matter where I am. I want to do it all the time. Remember that I'm going to be going up to a retreat in a couple weeks, and I'm so excited about that, but I will not forget about you because I'm taking you with me. I will have several videos that I will upload at the time. I'm going to try to figure out my camera. Mr. Happy's not going to be coming with me, so we can't use his camera, but we'll use my camera instead. Hopefully I'll be able to figure it out, and then I'll see you when I go there. So for now, I want to say thank you for joining me today. Have a blessed evening, a blessed day, whatever time you're watching this, and I will put this up as soon as I can. Bye now.